Hope you all enjoy this video. It includes my impressions and video I took during the race of Dolomiti di Brenta, held on September 7th, 2024. This is a 64-kilometer race in some absolutely breathtaking, beautiful terrain in the Italian Dolomites. There are 3 major climbs. There's plenty of steep terrain in excess of a 30% grade on this course. Long story made short, I had to drop out around mile 21, 22. I really enjoyed the course up to that point, but I didn't have the specific training that was required to really do well in this race or to complete it. And I hope you guys enjoy this scenery and my impressions of the race. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Just a couple of other observations real quick. Organization of the race was good. Aid stations had some really quality stuff, but maybe we're missing a few things. And I think the pre-race briefing maybe could have been done differently. But otherwise, I felt that this was a great race and represented a really good value. The car to drive down to the race. Gosh. And just about to get rolling. There are a few things I'm worried that I forgot, but we'll just get started here. So it's pitch black down at the race start here, and we got about 12 minutes to go. So I'm not really going to film too much around the start, but you can hear what's going on.
Noi bene, facciamo un buongiorno, good morning. Allora, good morning, noi bene, salutiamole, sono lì che dormono ancora, piano piano si risvegliano negli altri. Alright, everybody, noi bene, energy! Ladies and gentlemen, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Big adventure on the Brenta Dolomites. Un sorpresa, buona avventura a tutti!
People are starting to spread out a bit. It's about 10 minutes in. Okay, so after about half an hour running through the darkness, the lamp's on. I'm starting to hit some light. And as you can see, people are spread out. I don't feel too badly right now. Actually feel alright. Not quite sure what little town we're running through here, but just wanted to show Cindy that I've changed. Got that hat on backwards. It's too hot otherwise. Anyway, I'm running through the streets of this little town.
Ja, dat weet ik. En ik ga hier daar geloof ik. Dan hebben we nog een stukje als ik met 8 kilometer hebben.
So first aid station, chocolate, chestnuts, walnuts, dried pears, cheese. Oh, fantastic. That's quite a view. I haven't had too much time to take footage because too busy climbing. Got poles in both hands. We just finished a section where there's a via ferrata, and this whole thing is up to this point has been basically going straight up. So I'm gonna get poles in hand and get back to work. Yeah, we're still on the first climb. You can see little clouds in the mountains.
Pretty magnificent peak. How's that for a view, huh? Anyway, still on that first climb. Not sure of the altitude, but feels to me like 6,000 or 7,000. So I lost a little bit of time at that first aid station because I had forgotten and left my cup in my backpack. So I had to fish that out. I hope I got everything back in there, including my car keys and my wallet. And I didn't leave those behind because I was preoccupied with making sure that GPS tracker was on top of the pack and hadn't fallen below my other gear in there. Anyway, we are still doing the first climb here. You see, we're winding our way up into this pass. You can just see some of the people up there ahead on the trail. Now that is a view. Everybody climbing up behind me. Whoa. So I gotta admit, that last bit was tough. Extremely steep. As you get higher up into the pass, the terrain gets steeper. This is flat here, but we just finished climbing through a couple of scree fields and lots of loose rock. Very difficult. Okay, as you can see, we're still not over this damn pass yet. Okay, looking back down the top of the pass. Looking forward. Looks like a spectacular view coming up here. Look at that. Now we get to go down, huh? Not so easy as it looks, right? And looks like a little safety checkpoint of some sort. So we have a little runnable section here, little muddy parts. With Marco up there. Let's have a little shot. Oh. That's the rescue helicopter.
Take a photo of that. Oh, no.
Oops.
No, it's behind you.
Yes. Okay, so I was running with this woman from the Netherlands. A helicopter came to pick up her friend because he had a bad knee injury. But coming down this hill from the aid station, I'm having some cramping issues with my adductor again. So I am going to take it easy for a few minutes. There is a gorgeous lake here that you can see down there. I'm not sure which one that is, but I think I better take it easy and pop an electrolyte tab and take a short breather. So I slowed way down, going downhill. It seems to have helped with the cramping, but I'm a little concerned I won't make the time cutoffs. We'll see. I mean, aerobically, I feel like I can run the downhills, but it's just then those adductors. That's the issue. So here we are going through like a shaded part on the backside of some mountain, which is nice because we've been out in the sun and it was a bit warm. So enjoying the cool weather for the moment. Now this is sort of runnable. Back there were two of the Dutch contingent. I guess there's 17 in this race, or maybe 12 and 40 overall here from the Netherlands. There were two guys down, one with altitude sickness and the other one with a bad gash in his knee. And so that was the helicopter that got sent in that I tried to video to take him out. Okay, watch says we got about 6,700 feet of climbing done, so that's about halfway. And we got 3 major climbs. Today I'm on my way up the second coming down the third, that's the final climb, it's all downhill, but I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to go downhill. That's obviously my weak point. Anyway, next is Refugio Graffer. So Graffer is close to where I was staying up in Madonna di Campiglio, which is basically on the other side of the mountains from Lago di Molveno. So anyway, getting a little tired here, so having trouble finding my words. And here we have a rare runnable section of the trail. I have been hiking and power hiking for most of this race so far. I could do with a little more of this stuff here rather than this ultra steep ascents and descents that we've been making. I mean, there've been a lot with Via Ferrata and then nylon rope, and in some cases, yes, you really did need it. Anyway, I'm a bit tired. I think I'm around the halfway point. No, definitely not at the halfway point yet. So, anyway, I hope I make the cutoffs, because looking at my watch, I'm averaging around 19 minutes a mile, and I'm not going to get any faster. There is that long downhill section, but I don't know what that is like. It'd be super steep I'm sure it'll be super steep at the top. So I suspect this is the backside of Cimetosa here. Anyway, still on the second climb of the day. Here, cacophony. I hear a cacophony. Jesus. I cannot speak. Anyway, whole bunch of cowbells. I think it's over from this direction. I think where Refugio Graffer is. So, while the aid stations have some decent stuff in them, there's very little stuff that's salty. Like, the only thing I could find at the last stop was some Parmesan cheese, which was good, but not kind of what I was looking for. Some potato chips would be nicer. And then the other issue is they don't have any electrolytes. So you're kind of on your own there. That I find a huge disappointment. I think aid stations in the US, maybe they don't have quite the quality of food that these guys do, but I think they have a better mix. And no biscotti or biscuits of any kind either. Gorgeous. There's another heart-stoppingly beautiful view. Well, after being quiescent for a while, the adductor, this is the left one this time, it started cramping again. It's like right on the edge. I slow down whenever I start to feel it. So right now, averaging about 19-20. I told myself 20 was kind of my worst case average speed. Well, we'll see about that. Cutoff is around an average speed of, or an average pace of 22 minutes per mile, and a hair over that. So it's kind of the target. It does fluctuate from checkpoint to checkpoint depending on the terrain. I just passed through a checkpoint. This is 19.2 miles, or maybe a little more into the race. Okay, second climb done. That one took me up to Groste. This is the chairlift I went up on my run on Tuesday from Madonna di Campiglio. Now I gotta come down this steep gravel section here underneath the lift. And got about 0.8 of a mile to Refugio Graffer. I've been slowing way down because I've had to nurse that adductor. I cannot take big steps, so in little steps, trying to rest that left adductor and use my pulls. So, a couple of people that I passed have just passed me. I've had to walk about the last mile because of the cramping in my adductor. Took another electrolyte tablet, but I'm wondering what to do now because I'm at Refugio Graffer and it's 5 miles to Refugio Tucket, and I don't know if there's a lift down from there or not. So I want to see if I can make it another 5 miles. That's my inclination. Although I think not. I think I have to sit here for a little while, eat some salty stuff if they've got it. So at about mile 21, I've decided to pack it in. I ate a little something, waited to see if I would feel better, but legs are still cramping up, and I talked to a race official. They said best thing is to walk down and take taxi. So there's 1 or 2 other people here in the same boat, and we're all gonna share a taxi back to Moveno. So we've had a bus that the race is sending around to pick up people in this kind of situation.
Io gli ho dato una mano, poi sono andato incontro al volontario che stava venendo indietro dal rifugio dal ristoro del 20° chilometro più o meno.
Ma dov'è che è successo questo?
Un po' prima del ristoro del 20° chilometro. Io sono ignorante come